Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Aho, some clever couple.
Loudly.
Aho, some clever couple that is playfully laughing and joking with each other in Vrindavan, showing the power of greatly astonishing Rasa, has stolen my heart. Aho, some clever couple that is playfully laughing and joking with each other in Vrindavan, showing the power of greatly astonishing Rasa, has stolen my heart. The power
You see, the playful couple
and joking.
is smiling, looking, and joking. And this looking is still my heart. I like this to see that.
They have stolen my heart. The power of great Rasa. A commentary by Anantadas Babaji. Srila Jiva Goswami has said that when real scriptural faith has arisen in the heart of the sadhaka, he gains a wonderful perseverance in bhajan, and he will certainly give up everything that is obstructing his devotion. In Bhakti Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami, when scriptural faith has arisen in the heart of the aspirant, regardless of whether he has attained perfection or not, a wonderful perseverance will always be seen in his worship. Like the Svarna Siddhi Lipsanyaya. In him, arrogance, endeavors for profit, adoration and distinction, or deliberate offenses to the great devotees are not seen.
Yeah.
Radha.
Explain again.
I'll read again. When scriptural faith has arisen in the heart of the aspirant, regardless of whether he has attained perfection or not,
Not necessary to be developed perfection.
or not.
Only your attraction can change it.
Yeah.
That is the perfection. You attract with some circumstances that make you perfect.
A wonderful perseverance will always be seen in his worship.
And what is worship? One is ritual, and is only looking is also worship. Only watching him is a worship.
In him, arrogance, endeavors for profit, adoration and distinction, deliberate offenses to the great devotees are not seen.
They do not behave. They will not behave for that. For adoration they will not
endeavor
bother.
for adoration, endeavor for distinction. Seeing the maidservant, the Nagara becomes overwhelmed by feelings of separation from Sri Radha, and he prays for forgiveness again and again, explaining her why he did not go to see Srimati earlier. So here is explained how Krishna meets a maidservant, and then he explains to maidservant why he did not go to see Srimati earlier. So now he's into conversation with maidservant of Sri Radha. The maidservant.
Not opulence,
Yeah.
no adoration. The Supreme, he need adoration. He need opulence. All he forget. He is talking with the maidservant of the beloved.
And then the maidservant consoles the Nagara and arranges for his meeting with Virahavati, separated Sri Radha, Radha in separation, that suffering in separation. When Nagara arrives in the Kunja, Swamini, who is by nature of Vama character, immediately becomes proud and angry with him. But the maidservant takes Nagara's side and uses different words to soften Nagarimani's heart, Radha's heart. These words are like the moon that cause the ocean of love in her heart to swell. Shripad is then blessed by seeing the loving pastimes of the divine couple, and his heart becomes filled with such astonishment that he says, "This clever couple of Vrindavan has stolen my heart." It is not that the devotee can decide himself when he can relish these pastimes. No, they become manifest of their own accord to steal the heart of a fortunate practitioner. Then there will not be any other vision left, day and night, but that sweet transcendental picture of the pastimes of the Yugala Kishore. Such a fortunate person who sees the sweet meeting of Radha and Madhava has attained perfection. Rai Kanu, Radha Krishna, are showering nectar of sweet Vrindavana's arbor forest with their wonderful and enchanting pastimes of joking and laughter. Prabhupada Saraswati says, this couple, Rasamaya, and Rasamayi.
Rasamaya means the male, and Rasamai is a female with the full of juicy, loving. Rasa is like a juice of the orange or some fruits. So that is rasa in Hindi, they say. And a juicy female, Radhika, and juicy male, this boy, black boy, Krishna. They both are juicy.
This couple has stolen my heart with their clever attributes and with their rasika and powerful pastimes.
Wow.
Radha, Radha. So this was verse 50. Now verse 51. Glory to the new crown jewel of lady loves, who inundates the whole world, with her indescribably fresh, youthful sweetness, like a golden string of lightning strikes, with the waves of the nectar ocean of her dancing sidelong glances, created out of great prema. Once more, glory to the new crown jewel of lady loves, who inundates the whole world with her indescribably fresh, youthful sweetness, like a golden string of lightning strikes, with the waves of the nectar ocean of her dancing sidelong glances, created out of great prema. The dancing of Sri Radha's sidelong glances. Commentary. The words Visham Snapayat Eva not only mean as if showering the world, but also as if showering Sri Krishna. How? When Arjuna beheld Sri Krishna's universal form in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he said, Sarvam sanapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. Because you pervade everything, you are called sarva, or everything. You are called everything. Similarly, because Krishna pervades the whole world, Vishwa, he is also called Vishwa, the whole world. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad comments on this stanza. Just as gold is situated inside and outside of the earrings, similarly, you are inside and outside of the whole universe. Hence, one of your names is Sarva, everything. Then, Vishvam Snapayad Iva Netranta Natanaihi means you shower Krishna with the dancing of your sidelong glances and inundate him in the great swelling ocean of sweet nectarian love. How many waves of emotion aren't there on this ocean, creating rasika agitations in the heart of Rasaraj Sri Krishna? Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has said in Vilapa Kusumanjali 42, O Radha, with even the slightest blink from the corners of your eyes, you immediately tie down the king of elephants, Krishna, tightly. When will this person worship those eyes that defeat the fickleness of wagtail birds with eyeliner? Sri Radha's sweet loving sidelong glance to Krishna inundates the entire world with streams of prema rasa. Sri Rupa Goswami prays for the welfare of the whole world when he praises Sri Radhika's Kila Kinchit mood in the auspicious invocation of his play Dana Keli Kaumudi. The purport of this verse, Radha Kila Kinchita Stavakini Drishti Shriyam Vahkriyat, is that anyone who meditates on Radhika's glance towards Krishna will be blessed with the treasure of love for the lotus feet of the divine couple. One may ask here, these sweet glances may be able to infuse prema rasa in the devotees' hearts. But what is the meaning of the saying that they also shower the whole world with prema rasa? In his Ujjvala Nilamani, Srila Rupa Goswami has mentioned the Anubhava of Sri Radha's Madanakya Bhava, called Brahmanda Kshobakaritva, agitating the whole world, and has explained it by saying the vapor of Sri Radhika's prema wanders in all directions and gives great agony to the living entities, even if they live there in full bliss. From the words full bliss, we can understand that the entire universe is filled with prema. From this, it is easily understood that the sweet glances of Sri Radha inundate the whole universe with prema. The whole universe with prema.
Means the love what we see in this material world is also coming from Radha.
And it's always here.
Always there. In the heart of in the soul. It's always there. Nobody can be without love. All in world. You are in Germany or Poland or Croatia, this is there. Or Norway.
This does not mean that everyone becomes liberated, because in the universe where Sri Radha performs her manifest pastimes, all living entities may be immersed in prema. When these pastimes become unmanifest, innumerable subtle dormant living entities from other universes will be generated there, along with their fruitive activities. I don't understand this, Buddha. This does not mean that everyone becomes liberated, because in the universe...
Liberated means understand. Liberated is free from material bondage. Means we have a senses, body, mind. The senses are controlling me. Body wants to act in material world. And my vritti, my circle is only in material circle to think and do. Is not very free from that. But, go on.
Yes? Because in the universe where Sri Radha performs her manifest pastimes, all living entities may be immersed in prema
immersed in Vrindavan. Pastime is in Vrindavan. So when you come, you listen this here. You immerse here.
When these pastimes become unmanifest,
Means you are going outside.
innumerable subtle, dormant, living entities from other universes
This is other universe, material universe.
will be generated there, along with their fruitive activities.
Fruitive activity. Then we will generate there with loving behavior, but it will be also fruitive activities, means some result I want with that. But we cannot go out from everything. It's not possible. This is our mercy. Fruitive is there. Fruitive means I want some result of that. But this result is also loving will happen. This is the mercy of coming to Vrindavan, living and sharing this. Again read.
Okay. This does not mean that everyone becomes liberated.
More one line above.
From this, okay, one line, 2 lines above. From the words full bliss, we can understand that the entire universe is filled with prema.
In what? Whole entire. Means even in the animals, birds, creation, all creation is bridged with love. Prema means love. Nowhere you can see, even the plant and tree, they feel love. If you care to the plant, they will grow more nicely. If you neglect, it will not grow. Dogs, cats, anything, any animal, they know the love. Entire universe is. Read.
From the words full bliss, we can understand that the entire universe is filled with prema. From this, it is easily understood that the sweet glances of Sri Radha inundate the whole universe with prema. This does not mean that everyone becomes liberated. Because
Liberation you can be free when you more attached, living in Vrindavan and listening all the time about her. Then liberation will come.
Because in the universe where Sri Radha performs her manifest pastimes, all living entities may be immersed in prema. When these pastimes become unmanifest, innumerable subtle dormant living entities from other universes will be generated there, along with their fruitive activities.
Clear or not?
I can follow your stream of thought, but this I don't understand.
What?
Can you repeat the last sentence, please?
Maybe you can read, please.
No.
Because maybe just one accent in the sentence will change, and I cannot understand. I cannot read it in other way. But okay, I'll try again.
Yeah.
This does not mean that everyone becomes liberated, because in the universe where Sri Radha performs her manifest pastimes, all living entities may be immersed in prema. When these pastimes become unmanifest, unnumberable, subtle dormant living entities from other universes will be generated there along with their fruitive activities. I don't see connection with all this. It's too subtle for me. Yeah. Radha. Can we read on?
No. You should understand. It's a very deep subject.
Can I read this?
Please.
My eyes?
Please.
Where is it?
It's a... Yeah, it's 4... Yeah.
Loudly, not in yourself.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So you can maybe
Maybe
read...
from the above, no? The vapor or the aroma of Sri Radha's prem wanders in all direction and gives great agony.
All direction.
Yes.
What is meaning of all direction?
Everywhere.
Spreads
Everywhere. Material is spiritual everywhere.
Yes. everywhere
It's like
spreads.
all pervading.
Yeah.
This I understand, but this...
Go on.
this-
Then you will understand. Yeah.
And gives great agony to the living entities.
Living entity means what is living entity?
Us.
To the soul, not body.
Yeah.
Understand, living entity is not a body, is a material entity. My senses are material entity. My mind is material identity. The soul is living entity. And there are three natures of the soul. One is conditional, one is marginal, one is independency. He wants to be independent. Because Krishna, God nature is to be independent. Condition. We want to be in my body and sense and mind condition. Is my nature. The living entity nature, Bhagavad Gita, last paragraph. And marginal means ping pong. Sometimes spiritual, sometimes not spiritual. So this is my living entity nature. It's not body. Go on.
From the words full bliss, we can understand that the entire universe is
Full
filled
bliss.
with prema.
Full bliss of the world is a prema. Entire world.
Means wherever Sri Radha is there, the prema rasa goes in the devotee's heart, and also the whole world is immersed or blessed. This is how I understand. It's all pervading.
But this last sentence...
Yes.
No,
it is connected.
it is a connection.
Yeah.
There's a connection.
So, and from the words full bliss, we can understand that the entire universe is filled with prema. So her love, her mercy is filling the entire universe, not only the earth plane. From this, it is easily understood that the sweet glances of Sri Radha inundate the whole universe with prema. Again, so like whole universe, everyone is affected. But that doesn't mean that everyone becomes liberated. Why? Because in the universe where Sri Radha performs her manifest pastimes, all living entities may be immersed in prema. But when the pastimes become unmanifest, means when she is...
When we are not in my
Yes.
Sarup,
Yes, of course.
unmanifest means I am not in my spiritual
in your
form.
own consciousness, but I also understand, Gurudev, this means as soon as they are all like gone, again, all
The curtain is
manifested.
on.
Yes.
And the curtain is on.
I feel that as soon as you go back into the independency, that means
This is what Gurudev said.
Yes.
that means that you start with fruitive activities.
Means whenever the liberation is there, you are fully in this prema. This is our kind of connection with her. But at the same time, there's innumerable amounts of living entities who are ready to come again and to manifest again at the same time. This is the only material kind of consciousness. I mean, even only from filling up the universe until liberation. But what from consciousness point, I understand also that when your mind is out of Swarup, you are again with the results of your desires.
Fruitive activity. But love is everywhere, all universe, all directions. One is no fruitive activities, one is fruitive activities. I want to enjoy.
And
Fruitive activities means enjoy.
and Satakteya, no?
Sadhana. Not Siddhadeya. Then we want to enjoy this conditional, marginal, and independency. I go in condition of myself. That time I'm pong, not ping. And independent that time. I forget everything.
Yes, so you explain it like in two ways, Gurudev. Like individual consciousness, how I am in or out, and when I'm in, I'm connected.
Ping, when you are ping, you are different thing.
Right.
You are liberated. You went pong. You are fruitive activity.
This is for the individual soul in the consciousness, how Gurudev is explaining it, and how he also is explaining it here from the universe point of view.
From the time view, from like a historical event.
Yeah, like this.
So Radha and Krishna were there.
It can be fully empty at the same second. Again, there's innumerable living entities who will fill it again up because they have again desires to fulfill them. That's how
From historical point of view, I understood that when the curtain is closed,
of the lila.
curtain of the lila is closed, becomes unmanifest again, then the living entities from other universes are manifest here and they do their karma again. Is it?
I don't understand again.
Can I explain what you want to say?
Yeah, please.
He's looking at it from bound in time, Gurudev. If we look at it in bound in time, like beginning or end, then when one living entities have come back to Radha or in Prema Ras, and the lila is finished, like let's say that there's an end to a lila. Let's say
No, end to lila is never.
Yeah, Gurudev,
because
no
there
end
is
to the lila.
No, sorry. We come to the body consciousness.
Right, yeah. We look at two different kinds of consciousness here.
We come to the body. We come to the sense desire. So that is the other inverse.
This is the end of the lila.
This is the other inverse, body inverse.
Yeah.
My sarup inverse and my body inverse. My spiritual identity, soul inverse. My soul's form inverse. And one is different inverse. That is my body. And my senses based on that.
Okay, because there is a word there used like when the pastimes are manifest and then when the pastimes are unmanifest. Therefore, I understood it in historical, as a historical event, because there was a time where the pastimes, you could see the pastimes and then the curtain was up.
No. When I see the pastime, when I am in my sarup.
Yeah,
yes, understand. Yeah, understand.
And not that pastime is stopped. Pastime is going on. I come out in my body, my curtain is closed.
Yeah.
Understand.
And when and it's a different inverse. This is a different inverse, material inverse. And when I go to the spiritual inverse, then I am living there. Then I am seeing the past.
Understand.
So there is two inverse, material inverse in my body and spiritual inverse inside the body.
The body, yeah.
Divinity.
But this is
Read again,
it's
you will
another
clear.
dimension, Gurudev. You are giving yet another dimension of Swarup. But here they are giving only dimension of the universe of earth.
Inverse is this material world is this.
Yes.
You make it this inverse or outer inverse. Why not start from this inverse?
It's more practical.
It's more practical to understand here.
It's more real.
Is not a material inverse. Is not a different world.
It is.
Different consciousness.
And
All together.
this is fruitive activities.
Yeah,
This
real.
material body makes you to fruitive activities.
Constantly.
And the spiritual world is liberation world.
So Gurudev, is Mahaprabhu manifesting externally for sadhakas, like for us, or is it only inside consciousness? Like when he appeared, did he appear external for us?
This is different issue, what you are telling. It not works here. I will explain about Mahaprabhu, but here is a different subject. You are asking some different thing.
Yes.
So come meditate in this point. Then you will not reach to the goal. It's a very deep subject. Not see the material inverse that America and Switzerland and this. You start from a spiritual inverse is inside soul, and soul form is a different inverse. And in this body, different inverse is my material body and doing the sense job. Enjoyment of the senses and living there is a different. And this is ping pong. Don't go outside. See here. Ping is when you are in the inner spiritual world, in your sarup, in your soul identity, and pong means your bodily consciousness. This is marginal. And condition means I have all senses, my material desire, my false ego, this is my condition, already is there. My circumstances, what I create with material way, my thinking is also a condition, is my condition. I am living in this condition. And this condition makes to be there in different inverse. And the independency, because I am a soul and super soul is very independent, so my nature to be independent, not to be a shelter. Take the shelter. So this independence nature is still living in the soul consciousness. Three thing is not going. But this is not a normal without love. Read again. Then it will be clear now.
So this last sentence.
No, all 4, 5 line.
Line, okay.
Is a flow. You start from one line, you will not understand.
Yeah, okay. One may ask here, so I will read the paragraph, it's not long. One may ask here, these sweet glances may be able to infuse prema rasa in the devotees' hearts. But what is the meaning of the saying that they also shower the whole world with prema rasa?
What is this meaning? What is this meaning?
Okay,
Why they
it's
say the
coming now.
whole world shower? I know that who is the Manjari, she shower to that. But here is the whole world. Whole world means not only my material body, all universe is showered by prema rasa. How to see that?
Okay, in his Ujjvala Nilamani, Srila Rupa Goswami has mentioned the Anubhava of Sri Radha's Mohanakya Bhava.
Madanakya Mahabhav.
He said Mohanakya.
That is Madan. Mohan, same.
Mohanakya Bhav.
Means the highest love. The love where the start, that is Madanakya Mahabhav, Mohanakya Mahabhav. Mohan who attracts.
Yeah.
The real attraction is not a God. Real attraction is the nature of love.
Love. Yeah.
Mohan
Mohanakya Bhav.
means who attracts the whole universe and she attracts that person who attracts whole universe, and he start dancing chachiyavar, chachpa, nachanachavar, only with the little buttermilk, and this dancing, this supreme love, because of the love.
So, Radha's Mohanakya Bhav, called Brahmanda Kshobakaritva.
Brahmanda means whole universe in the creation.
Kshobakaritva. Agitating the whole world.
Whole world.
Agitating.
All the world is agitated by love.
Love.
Love agitate and make mad in our life.
Yes. And so agitating the whole world, and has exemplified it by saying the vapor of Sri Radha's prema wanders in all directions.
All directions. Not north, south, east, west. All directions. There are 10 directions, you know. There is no 4 directions. 4 is this,
Yeah.
what we know.
Then up,
And
down.
up and down, how much? 6.
6.
And 4 is in between this.
In between,
direction.
yes. 8.
8.
So 10
10
altogether.
directions.
Okay. So the next is, so this Radha's prema wanders in all directions and gives great agony to the living entities.
That is the meaning of living entity. Love is the meaning of living. If there is no love, it becomes box. No living.
No living.
This is no living because love is not, he cannot love material. This is the agony of living soul. He cannot live without love. This is only weakness of the living entity. And if he is not getting, he is totally become material box. No life is there. No meaning of living. Go on.
and gives great agony to the living entities, even if they live there in full bliss.
Loud.
Even.
No, loud.
Yes, yeah, I understand, sorry. But, yeah.
I cannot listen, low boy.
And gives great agony to the living entities, even if they live there in full bliss.
Yeah, and then is a bliss. If love is there, bliss is there. And agony means, what is meaning of agony?
Suffering.
Huh?
Suffering.
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 Agony, suffering. Yes, something like that.
Meaning of living. If not love is there, suffering is there. In any life there is no love, there are suffering. Check the life.
I understood that word agony, that this love that comes from Radha gives us, like, if I don't get love, I want to die. Something like that.
Anything you see, but it's coming from some place. We don't know Radha. Everyone don't know Radha. But in the heart of the person, if he is dry with love and his love is not fulfilled, he suffers.
Suffers.
Then his suffering is unexplainable.
Like agony.
Agony.
It hurts.
So the conclusion is the ones who are not in relation with Swamini are suffering.
No, it's a long thing. But we don't know Swamini. Without love we suffer.
Yes. It's before knowing Swamini, it's already there.
But we don't know the name of Radha, but we suffer without love. In love we are suffering if we are missing the love.
Yes.
If it's a fruitive love, also is suffering.
Yes.
For my enjoyment I do love. After is missing, then we are in suffering. Right or not? Without knowing to her. Go on.
Okay, now there is a Sanskrit. If you like to read, yeah.
Read English only.
English, yeah. From the words full bliss, we can understand that the entire universe...
Full bliss. Love is the only full bliss.
We can understand that the entire universe is filled with prema.
Yeah. In words, even the animal, birds, creeper, mountain, ocean, everything is filled of love. Why you go to the ocean? Because to watch the waves. And waves are the love. Why you put the grass? It gives you feeling of love, selflessness. Trinadapi sunishen. You press, he never say you anything. It's a loving giving. To give you comforts, they grow up.
No matter what.
Yeah. The nature of love. Go on.
From this, it is easily understood that the sweet glances of Sri Radha.
And if you got the sweet glances of her, then what will happen to you? This happened when we don't know anything. And the Madanakhya Bhav, Mohanakhya Bhav, when his sweet glance give you directly herself, then what will happen?
Inundate the whole universe with prema.
Yes. And she appeared to you directly to show that what will happen. If you have a realization of these things, then you can feel it.
This does not mean that everyone becomes liberated.
Does not means everyone become liberated because he is not in Sarup. He is in bodily consciousness, fruitive activities. Till he not come to the Sarup identification, he is in different universe.
Because in the universe where Sri Radha performs her manifest pastimes,
In this universe. Understand? It's not Rasa or Kurishya or
it's
this
heart.
not.
It's Swarupa.
This is Sarupa
Universe.
and body universe, material universe.
All living entities may be immersed in prema. When these pastimes become unmanifest, innumerable subtle dormant living entities from other universes,
The other universes, body universes,
will be generated there along with their fruitive activities.
you see.
Yeah.
This is the point.
Thank you, Radha.
Clear? This has to be known, then you can move on.
Yeah.
We are living in two inverse all the time. And we decide to live in material. Other inverse means material body inverse. And some has a desire to liberate herself from this material identification. They no think for fruitive activities. They are liberated by the grace of her. Clear or not?
Yes.
Huh? Krishna Kirtan? Right.
Certainly, in this age of Kali, the time has come to inundate the whole world with the truth about these matters.
Yeah.
Sriman Mahaprabhu has accepted Sri Radha's mood and complexion, and he has inundated the whole world with the sweet rasa of her loving glances.
Understand your question answer? Yeah, like this. Because Mahaprabhu is Radha and Krishna both. So Krishna took the mood of Radha. And the covering of Radha. Means I took the mood of you. Means I follow you. I become your servant. What you will like to. Krishna is doing this. Radhe Radhe Govinda
Prabhu